Alright, is it rolling? Is it going? Okay, let me just sit this down somewhere. I think that's good. It should come out fine. Alright. Hi. This is, I'm Carrotear. I'm the guy who does these M.U.G.E.N videos and Doom videos here and there. And, I feel like I should, get myself out there and explain, what it is I do and what it is I deal with. I guess something that's been bugging me from the beginning is the whole entire furry thing going on. It's like there's the Tumblr thing, but I'll save that for another video when I had the chance and mood. But I'm in a good mood. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like I just need to address this. So on PSN, PlayStation 4, I was just playing some new game for December. Uh, Onrush, I think it is. It's a pretty good game. It's like Burnout, but with like a lot of PvP aspects and all that. It's got microtransactions and all that crap, but you get aside from that, it's a good game. Anyway, while I was playing that, um, me and my me and my friends were talking, and I like to share with them the M.U.G.E.N videos I send out to them. And I know they're joking, but it got me thinking when one of them said like, "Ew, you're a furry." I'm like, well, I. He was joking about the ill part, but the the fact of the question is if I'm a furry is well, I I guess you can call me a closet furry. Is honestly I'm it's like empowered to them. I have nothing against it, but I'm not the type of furry that likes to dress up in suits or stuff like that. It's like, but I've seen some incredible work to the people who make those suits called fursuiters, I think, and um I get I guess mainly I can say I'm mainly in it for the art, what the artists draw. Like what, for example, a shout out to Kaze Cat. He is like I just dig the art and stuff like that. I'm really into like something that I can stare at something that's static or a GIF image, but I'm into more of stuff like that. It's like I just find it really pleasing to look at. If it's damn good looking, I'll even print it out and frame it on my wall somewhere. I might do a video of that sometime in my life or so. But yeah, I'm into the art form of a furry and stuff like that. And I guess at some point it encouraged me to find this ref sheet I found on DeviantArt. Um, when I found out, I forgot the person's name. When I find it, I'll update this in the description in the video when I find out what his name is. And sorry, I keep losing train of thought every time I have to think. It's a common thing with me. It's ADHD and all that. But oh, the ref sheet. Yeah, it inspired me to make a ref sheet of to be like, what would my fursona be? It's like I like the idea of having a fursona, and so I didn't know exactly which, so I was like, screw it, I'll take a like what animal, what furry are you, like quiz test online somewhere, and I went to like three sites, and the common is like one was, if you heard that, sorry, my phone makes because of that Tumblr thing. My notification it comes from Twitter, and I follow a lot of people on Twitter, and Twitter's gonna go off the chart. So if you heard a ding, then you might be hearing that a lot. But anyway, I did that quiz. I did like three, four of them, I think, and the common one I was getting was rabbit, and the other ones were like either a mouse or a badger. I don't know how I got badger because I can't. It's like, I'm honest. I try to be honest as I can. Not like Applejack honest. If anything, I'm a more of a brony than furry. I just want to get that out there. But when it comes to furry, it's like, um, yeah, I mostly find my thing being a rabbit, and so I found this ref sheet and it had all these interesting options. So I used Photoshop to turn it into like a pink rabbit thing, um, with nice black hair and stuff like that. I'm not the greatest editor when it comes to Photoshop, but I do take my time and try and to like look at it and edit and see what's missing and all that. Um, and of course I want to address out that there are separate names. It's like obviously I'm Carrotear, but my real name is Michael Chadwick because Michael's a very common name, so don't get too excited. Um, and my persona's name is Sydney Hayes. Now, Sydney's my middle name, and I barely use it. In fact, barely use it at all. In fact, the only time people call me Sydney is to test if it will get my attention. It's like when they say, "Hey, Michael," I'll turn my head. "Hey, Sydney," and I'm like, "Oh, they must be talking about someone else." And I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm Sydney." That's right. So yeah, the persona's name is Sydney Hayes, and that's pretty much all I contributed to like being a furry. I just created a persona and haven't done jack crap with them since this year. I think I posted on like a lot of sites, DeviantArt, Fur Affinity. I think Tumblr. It's like I think saying Tumblr is like the devil's word. I swear now, since it's going into the shitter right now. I hate what they're doing. It's like what they're gonna do on the 17th, and I guess that's another thing I need to get out there too. It's like um, well, let's face it, we're all perverts. I'm a pervert, but like I try. It's like I know there's a lot of us, or a few, or whoever. I guess I can't speak for everyone that like tries to hide the fact that they're a pervert, and it's like yes, I when I do enjoy art, I also enjoy art that's not for kids. So like stuff mainly DuckDraws, I believe his name was. I have to go back. I have to go back to Twitter and look. I forgot his name. But I've been following him for a long time, and I've seen his work. It's really, really cool. It's great, and and the majority of it is NSFW, not safe for work, and it's like I don't mind that. I don't mind that stuff either. It's like it's fine. It's just that when it comes to that stuff, it's like everyone's got a fetish, and my friends bring up like because a Kazi cat is like you're a furry and you're into fat people. It's like I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's take a step back. I know he was kidding, but I was just humoring him. Let's take a step back. But um, it's like it's like everyone's got their own fetish. It's like I have a fetish. You guys have a fetish. One of my friends has a tickle fetish. I don't see how you get off on that, but like if it's what like quote unquote believes you, then I'm not gonna I won't judge you or anything like that. If you're into that, it's fine. Everyone's like entitled to their own opinion of that person of what they like. Only thing is like if you heard that again, I apologize. It's gonna keep doing that. But if you hear, it's fine to have an opinion. Just don't be an asshole about it. That's all. It's like I really respect Kaze Cats like furry fetish thing. He's like in my M.U.G.E.N videos. I play them not just because like they're like really polished fighting characters, but like it's really impressive like hand drawn art. It's like I rarely see that in M.U.G.E.N. And what I see in M.U.G.E.N, I see sprite edits of existing characters like Kyo Kusanagi, Ryu, Rock, um, maybe maybe a character from no, not nah, I doubt. I don't think I've ever seen any like Franken sprites of like any characters, anything done from Arc Systems. Because whenever they do sprite works, I think it's hard to like actually like you know make Kyo Kusanagi look like he's no, I take that back. Make Ragnar the Blood Edge is like swap out his hair and swap it for Ryu or Kyo Kusanagi's hair or stuff like that. But anyway, sprite edits, I see them everywhere. They can be really, really fascinating and fantastic. But like Kazi Cat and others, hand drawn. It's like I looked into the files on Fighter Factory, and it's like it's I, I'm I'm convinced it's like it is a sprite, but I'm convinced that like this is not a sprite. This looks like someone drew this and like back in the golden age of animation, and it's just fantastic to look at. This is very fun to look at. It's like again, it's like this. It's not my fetish, but you know, at the same time, it's just fun to look at. And then my friends go on and on about that stuff, and I'm just like, well, compared to your guys' fetishes, it's just it's harmless. I mean, it's nothing like say like I do have an opinion on like Guru. Guru, I believe, is that one where people enjoy like having their bodies chopped up into pieces and they get off on that. It's like I do find that extremely really weird and nasty. But if you're into it, that's fine. It's like I won't like tell you like to like stop that or highly criticize you. I'm just telling you how I feel about that, and that should not affect how you enjoy something. It's like whatever you pursue or enjoy, don't let others. Do not let others like discouraging you from enjoying or pursuing the things that you enjoy or like. I tell that to everyone. It's the reason why like I feel like that's kind of the reason why we're not gonna get a Gravity Falls season 3 because well for one thing the creators should have just know better than that and not like address any of those stupid ass threats from that he's been getting but like it's the stuff like that when you get death threats and like condescending ideas and stuff like that. And like it's that kind of stuff that we don't get that many good things now, especially in gaming because like we have trolls or people or at this pace probably kids, but it's at this point where like we have those type of people that discourage people that 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 don't have a lot of self esteem and just caves in and just like just be like what, screw it, I quit. Like I'm not gonna do the show anymore. I'm not gonna make this game anymore. I'm not gonna draw this art piece or something like that. I'm done. It's like it's that kind of stuff. It's like I really really hate seeing when someone just gives up because a person or a lot of people say, hey, this is stupid. It's like, you should stop this. You should kill yourself. You should never tell anyone to kill yourself. It's just, it's like, when I hear stuff like that, it's like, you gotta look at yourself and think, like, why would you tell someone to kill yourself? Why would you want them to commit suicide for something that you don't like? It's, it's not cool. And it's not cool. I know I'm rambling, but this is the point of this it just gets out there, a video. It's just to explain pretty much me, what I am, who I am, and it's that kind of stuff where damn it, I lost my train of thought again. I don't know why that keeps happening. Well, I did just woke up like 15 minutes ago, and yeah, I'm feeling a little iffy, and have my either diet. I'm a diabetic also, so I gotta be careful of what I eat and stuff. Um, but yeah, and have my caffeine or soda or whatever to like get me more energized. I'm a little bit more energized than this, but like for some reason I get a little lightheaded, so I try to not drink as much as the average human consumes. But anyway, the main thing I want to get through about the furry thing is like, I guess you, I guess you can call. I'm mainly a brony and stuff like that. It's like I got. Well, I'll get into that story in a bit, but I'm mainly a brony. But when it comes to a furry, it's like, yeah, I guess you can call me a closet furry. Yeah, it's like I am. I just enjoy the art from like from very talented people on the internet. I met like Chowdillo, creator of Los Lindas, um, Kazecat, who I just mentioned, um, Fisk, I believe his name is. He created the comic Better Days, which I read back like 7 years ago, I think. No, I think it was around 2009 when I came across that comic, and I just read it from beginning to end because it was just a neat comic. I liked it. And then he did a sequel called no, what was it called? Original Life. Yeah, that's what it's called. And I've gotten like 30 pages into that, but I haven't finished it yet. I'm planning to go back to it someday. But yeah, when it comes to like popular artists like that and really talented ones. It's like I can go all day with the list of artists that I know, and this will be like a 3 hour like message video or whatever. So I won't do that. It's like maybe one day for shits and giggles I'll write down a list and make a video of it going all the way down, and you'll probably find like I don't know 600, 500, 400 artists that I know and follow that are talented. And I know it's a hobby, but like it's a hobby that like next to gaming, which is my main hobby, it's like, you know what? I should find another side hobby, like look at art or read fan fiction or stuff like that. Funny fan fiction like Game Grumps like to read out loud, like Sonic fan fiction, and I'm in tears when Danny or Aaron reads that crap. But yeah, I try to aside myself from like stuff from mainly gaming because I've been gaming since I was basically since I came out of my mother's womb. I That's when I've been gaming because uh, I don't know. I really don't know. It's just I love it. I really love it. That's pretty much all there is to it. I love it. So yeah, so again, I'm a furry, closet furry, but I'm really just in it for the art and sometimes the NSFWs and stuff like that. Again, screw you Tumblr, but yeah, that's where I stand on the whole thing. It's like I like it, and hell, I love it, but like I do have some like limitations on where I love it. Like it's mainly just art, characters from video games and stuff like that. I just really enjoy that stuff. I'm not really into like the suit thing or role playing thing that people do. It's like I'm not. I tried role playing once, and I just felt awkward because for one thing, I couldn't think of the next like thing to come up in the situation that we were doing, and then there's like the sexual role play where it's like I can't get into that. I just can't. If we're like doing like a funny role play or like I guess a light sensual role play where it's sexy but like it leads to a comedic like payoff or stuff like that. And it's like that at the time is like yeah I could do that, but now I just don't because like I for some reason when it comes to role play I can't come up with the next thing in my mind to make it interesting or funny. So yeah, that's how I feel about furries. Now the next thing is about me being a brony. Um, think it, if you've seen my Mugen videos, then you can see obviously that I'm a brony, like from head to toe. How I became a brony, let's see. I think it started all the way back in, I want to say at the very end of 2010, where it's like I was still a furry around that time, and I was just exploring art and stuff like that. And all of a sudden on Fur Infinity, I'm seeing a few images of some rainbow pony popping up here and there, and I'm like, what, is that a pony? Okay, my little pony. It's weird. That's cute, but I don't know why people are drawing it. And then like months later, I see even more of these characters being drawn. Don't get me started on the NSFW on that. It's like I saw more of that, and I'm like, when I saw more of that specifically, I'm like, okay, like whatever this is, it's like I gotta find out the source of this. Why are these characters being drawn so much? Why it's being so popular? In around like what March, April of 2011, I found out about a show called My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And I was like, at first I was like, really? I wasn't like the kind of, I was like, really? Like, you guys watch this? No, I wasn't like that. I was just like optimistically, like, really? So, so, like everyone would when they hear about a show or movie, this was before the first season ended, by the way. Around that time, season one. Um, I watched the first episode, Friendship is Magic, so I can get a gist of. Actually, no. Let me take that back. No, it wasn't the first episode. I'm thinking about another day. I think the episode was the one. I forgot the name, but it's the one where Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters with when they first introduced Trixie. And I should let you know now. I know like over like 200 ponies names by heart. That's where it's gotten to me at this point, and I found out bottom in it. Don't look at me like that. But yeah, it was that episode that made me go like, oh, okay, this is funny, this is cute. And then I'm like, okay, let me rewind, let me watch the first episode, and then by the first episode, I found myself all the way up to the first episode to I think episode 15 at the time, I believe. And then I was like waiting for like the next episode to come out, next to Dan versus, which is a show I'm sad that's not gonna that I'm not seeing anymore after like watch it on sites or stuff like that. It's like I really dig that show. I guess at the time with the hub and everything, it's like for what the show was, it's like it doesn't know. It's like trying to be for kids, but mainly for adults. Cause I know that show's PG because like there was some stuff in that show they said that you can't get away with in rated G or rated Y7 rated Y shows, and it shows like Dan is very violent with words, and they talk about some realistic situations, and heck, it can be a little suggestive with the character designs with Chris's wife at times, and it shows. And it's like, okay, yeah, this is PG to the end. But anyway, good show. I'm sad. I just hope it finds a home soon or a reboot or something. But yeah, I was waiting for the next episode of season one to finish, and I watched it all the way to the end, to its final episode in the season, and I was happy for season two. And then my friend notices that I'm into the show, and then he's like, "Dude, what the hell's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's cute. You know, I like cute things. I love puppies. I love kittens. Can I like cartoon colored pistol horses?" Jokingly, he was like, "No," but he didn't see the whole appeal of it. And at the time, I was like when I came across this show, I was like a recruiter. And looking back at it now, I cringe at that. It's like I don't like what I was doing, like trying to make people watch the show. It's like now it's like, oh, I watched this show. It's like, it's good. It's pretty good. It's like depends on your views on it. It's like depends on is that it's like sometimes I might recommend it to you, but like I'm not gonna like say like no dude you gotta watch this. This is it's so funny. It's cool. It's adorable. I You like adorable things, right? Yeah, I do. So this will be up your alley. It's like I used to be like that back in 2011 and 2012. It's like no, it's I it's like I look back at myself and reflect and think like, if this is if you don't if I recommend something to you and if you be like I'll think about it, then it's like all right, fine. If you're not into it, it's like it's fine. It's like, it's like I didn't like what I didn't like how I became a brony in 2011. Like, it's like I liked the show, but then I was like one of those hypnotized people going around saying being like that one part in Family Guy. Was it Family Guy? No, I think it was an Adult Swim commercial where it was a hypnotized thing telling being like go and tell everyone to watch The Big Bang Theory, or at least in this case, Family Guy. It's like go and tell everyone to watch Breaking Bad. It is the best show ever, next to The Wire. Like that kind of joke. I was like that, and I didn't like that at all. It's like so I calmed down on that bit, and I'm a brony. I enjoy the art. I enjoy the plushies and stuff everyone makes. I enjoy the animations. Forgaloga, what's it? Forgaloga is his name, I think. Yeah, Forgaloga, Aggro Channel, Aggro Demon, um, all these animators. Hell, Hot Diggity Demon is like, it's like we can all agree like when he was making those animation videos, it's like I laughed my ass off. There were some people out there around that time when Brony was starting to come into play around 2011 and 2012 where people were like, "Oh my god, you watched this show?" Oh, well, but then they see his animation, it's like, "Oh, that's funny," because it's literally it's like Ren and Stimpy, but more more what the fuck and more darker and stuff like that. But funny as hell. It's like I laughed my ass off. It's, he concluded the last episode on swag.mov, and it was around that time where like I was starting to come out of the recruiting phase and just be like, they don't like it, it's fine. And ever since season one, into season two, I accidentally, well, I don't know if accidentally is the word, but like I went over to my friend's house. I was really young at that time. I was like, I wanted to show him what the show was like, and to me, he says I basically forced the entire season on him because like I had the entire season on a USB stick or a disc, and like at the time it's like I didn't entirely intentionally meant to like force him to watch it, because like for one thing I'm what because one day we were like watching like 3 episodes. It was like at night, and then I turned to him. He's asleep, and I'm like, oh well, and I continue to watch the episode until I go to sleep, and now he's at the point where like he's a closet brony. Well, the sappy thing is he likes it cause I like it, cause we're like blood brothers. Me and my other friend is like we're friends to the end. We met at a school back in 2003. 2003? Yeah, 2003. And since then we hit it off, and yeah, we've become like basic ba- basically I wish he was like my legit brother. I have a brother, but like sometimes it'd be nice if I had him as a real brother. But we're like blood brothers, like a pact where you cut your hand, you both cut your hands, they bleed, but you shake to make a blood pact. That means that you guys are blood brothers, like allies, friends to the end, that kind of thing. I saw a western about it once, and ever since then he's been it's like I'm already caught up. It's like you know me. It's like when I watch the episode as soon as it airs on TV with my DVR thing. It's set to record whenever it's a new episode. So whenever it does that, it's stored on there, and I can watch it whenever. And I'm always automatically caught up with it. Well, my friend is he watches it at a slow pace. He doesn't want to he's not into it like I am, obviously, and I don't blame him for it. It's like he's got other stuff he wants to watch, other stuff he's got to play, and stuff like that. So it's fine. It's like he's on. It's like I finished season 8 and watched the Christmas special like 5 times because it's the funniest Christmas special of the show I've ever seen, and he's almost done with season 7 from what I've heard. The last episode he watched was in season 7 that I forgot the name. Um, the one where um the person wow. Well, that's a pony's name. I can't remember, but I do remember Daring Do, where like the person who's Daring Do, pretty much hangs up her hat and stuff because like she's fallen victim and feels ashamed and about the fact that she's been she's been causing mayhem in this village. And well, I have many reasons. I have lots of reasons of what's wrong with that. But that basically I got the gist of that was the episode he was on with the Daring Do and with the pillars. One of the pillars, Somnambula, I believe her name was. So yeah, that's where he stands at the Brony. This is where I stand at the Brony. Like we just, I was like I watch it almost not religiously like I did when I was younger, when I was pretty much in my late teens, 18, 19. But I do like like to watch an episode here and there. Like I watch a new episode when it airs on TV with my DVR, and then just for shits and giggles, I'd be like, I don't know what to watch. It's like I watch an episode of this, I watch an episode of that. I'll watch some MOP. Just put some cuteness into my eyes. And yeah. But now Equestria Girls, that's a different story. It's like I know about the controversy of it when it was first announced, when season 3 wasn't good. It wasn't terrible. Just I just wish the season finale could have been more longer. I was like, I know season 3 was going to be the last of this generation, and it's going to move on. But then basically money said otherwise. So they were like, the show must go on, and we got we got season 4 and onwards, and I'm really hoping season 9's not the last one, but sources are saying that it strongly is, and I might be really sad that day when I watch the final episode of that season. But uh, damn, I always keep losing my train of thought. But oh, the Equestria Girls. On Equestria Girls, um, like a lot of people were against it because they were like, oh, they're trying to be like Monster High and stuff like that. And I'm like, it's like at the time I was like, yeah, I don't know why they're doing this until we saw it, and it was like, wasn't bad. Like heck, some of the songs on it was pretty good. It's like it's like if you enjoy the characters from Friends with Magic, it's like the characters are here, just human teenage form. And then the second movie came out, Rainbow Rocks, and everyone fell in love with Equestria Girls at that point because that's the best Equestria Girls movie, and I totally agree, it is. And then I saw the third one. What was that one called? It's the one where like their version, like the human version of Twilight in that universe, known as Sci-Twi, exists, and stuff like that. But let's see. I don't know. I don't know why it would be. I think I got a visitor.
What'd you do?
Hello.
What's up, man? Just cut all your hair off, man. You look like Fred. You like George Jefferson.
That's my cousin Will. Um,
You need to just cut all your hair off. You looking like George Jefferson. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, bro.
yeah, that was my cousin. Coming to visit. Um, yeah, I do have a lot of hair on my head. I was trying to go for it. I was actually trying to go for an afro a couple years ago, but it wasn't going anywhere. So I decided, like, fuck it, just let it, just let it, just let it be as it is, and then shave it here and there. It's like there was a time I used to constantly be bald, but I was like, nah, just shave it. Don't cut it all off, because like one thing, it can get it can get really cold in here, so I always have to wear a hat. But anyway, what was the thing? Equestria Girls, the third movie, with Sci-Twi, as they call it. That one was that one was good. It pretty much introduced like now this universe has its own Twilight, while in Equestria they have their Twilight. There's like two Twilights now, and I don't think I've ever seen an episode or something where they both collide with each other, and I'm like, why didn't the universe explode? That could be because I haven't seen any after the fourth movie, which I thought was okay. It was I prefer Rainbow Rocks, but at that point, I've haven't caught up with like any of the new stuff. People are calling like egg specials, where it's basically episodes and stuff like that. Like, pretty much what I'm hearing, like it's Equestria Girl is now it's legitly its own thing, not just a movie. It's its own thing. Speaking of, I've seen the movie of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, and it's like I forgot to get that out there. Sorry. Um, it's like I'm glad I saw it. I'm really glad I saw it, but I do agree with some opinions on the movie. Like it's like pretty much to me in a nutshell, it's pretty much an hour and a half version of a season premiere, like a higher budget version of a season premiere. It's like it's like I know there wasn't anything pushing boundaries off what they normally do in this show or stuff like that, but I like I said, I'm an art whore. I enjoy looking at colors and stuff like that. It was just good to look at. And Tempest Shadow, done by Emily Blunt, and I'm like, yeah, that's how you get a character to steal a whole entire movie. And yeah, she's the there's other things, but she's one of the best things in that movie. And now it's like a endless flood of fan art wherever I go with her, and I don't mind it one bit. I like her design, and and be, and then some people that are like trying to compare her to like Shadow the Hedgehog, and I'm like, what? Cause she's edgy. She's like, oh, she's got a broken horn. She's got a scar on her eye. She's badass, which she is. She's badass, but we're doing it here because this is My Little Pony. You get what I'm saying at? It's like this is for for this show where we're introducing an edge lord, and we're not gonna like play her out like Shadow the Hedgehog or anything like that. Just a basic edge lord, like she looks cool. She looks cool and badass, and like always strict and stuff like that, but a little bit playful with the things she says and stuff, um but her backstory showing like how she lost her horn, and personally that's one thing I will talk about that I don't normally nitpick in these things, like her horn. It's like if it's like for one thing that is dark. It's like Jesus Christ, as a kid you got attacked by an Ursa Minor. I'm like, God, just glad you survived. But if you got your horn cut off, it's like why they never like it's like why don't they ever just no I've seen the thing where the horn is like laying on the ground somewhere. It's like why don't you try to like get it to try to piece it back on your head. It's like I know there's no like probably like permanent solution or something like that. It's like at least try, but from what I've saw from that, it's like just gave up on the horn and just became big meanie pants. And and she and I knew from the start, from the trailers, before the movie came out, when I saw this character. You heard that ding again. Sorry. Um, I knew from the trailer when I saw this character. It's like she looks like it, they're doing that thing in trailers where like they play her out to look like she's the main villain, but like she's actually a victim. Like at the end, she becomes a good guy because like it's the Storm King, this Yeti looking guy whose introduction was like handsome Jack from Borderlands 2. But if he had more screen time, that would be awesome. But he just gets a thing in the beginning, and then he shows himself at the end. And I'm like, weak, as Nostalgia Critic would just say, weak. So that was it. So I'm glad I saw it. I thought it was good. Not great, not bad, not meh, not okay, just good. It the word here is safe. It was trying to be safe for a PG movie, which I thought was going to be rated G, but uh, and the rating system's all over today. It's like rated P, like rated R horror movies are like almost rare these days. It like takes out the fun out of a horror movie. It's like I kind of want to see the blood and gore, please. It's like yeah, but we got it's PG-13. There's blood and there's gore. I want to see more. Like Friday the 13th more, please. Can we get back to that? Can we go back to the 80s where like rated R meant something? But in a nutshell, that's how I stand on the bronyism too. It's like I enjoy the art, I enjoy a little naughty here and there, and my friends, um, my friends don't care that I like it. They just want to know if I'm happy and stuff like that. It's like that kind of sappy stuff. And Michael, why are you losing your train of thoughts? Did you drink that stuff from the counter? No, I had a glass of it, 2 glasses. Joking aside, what was I getting to? Sorry about that again. These dings from my phone are gonna keep happening since this Tumblr thing. But um, that's what. Okay, yeah. This is in a nutshell. This is where I come to. Where like this is where I stand on who I am on the internet. Now, from I'll just say some brief things for me in real life. It's like I have type 1 diabetes, juvenile. I've had this. It's like they say, doctors say it's been like this since I was born, but it didn't come into play until I was like 8, 7, 9 years old. Where like we started to notice something. Like it's like you've been drinking a lot of water lately, and you've been going to the bathroom a lot. It's like something's wrong. And then we go to find out, oh, you have diabetes. It's like that sucks. At the time, I didn't know what diabetes was, and but I will say this: when I have to go to the hospital because of it for like a week or so, I will thank the hospital for giving me pretty much manning up to like using a needle to take my blood sugar or to put insulin into me. Is like I'm pretty much immune to like feeling a needle going into me. Like if you hear two dings, I apologize for that. But like I've developed like a high tolerance to needles going into me, like especially when I get blood work done, or I swear to Christ with this thing. Um, when I get blood work done, I think I donated blood a couple times. Uh, someone is busy on Twitter. Um, yeah, I developed like an immunity to like feeling any like I don't even flinch. I just see the needle, it just goes inside me. While the nurses tell me just like, all right, just be still. It's like this. You might feel a pinch, and I'm like, are you done? And they look at me like, you didn't feel that? No. Yeah, so I will think that when I found out I was diabetic. However, being a diabetic, I hate it with a passion. If this is one of those things where like I, it's like I'm 97% a pacifist, but if diabetes was a person, I'd kill him. That got a little dark there, but what's the other thing? Oh, I also have agoraphobia. I developed this in my late teens, and to be honest, I hate this more than my diabetes because this it's I'm pretty sure pretty much everyone at this point knows what claustrophobia is. Where like you can't stand like enclosed spaces, like being inside. Basically, well, no one likes this at all, but like being buried underground or under in a coffin, like that kind of claustrophobia. I hate to put that kind of imagery in your head, but that's the best example I can think of. But it's agoraphobia is pretty much the opposite of that. Where like I can't. It's like I get twitchy and I have these panic attacks. I gotta take med for whenever I'm in open spaces like on fields, grasses, streets, inside gyms, um, stadiums and stuff like that. Pretty much public. It's like I get really uncomfortable, and my body and parts of my body start doing things I don't want them to do, and I have to take meds for that to like actually like sedate and calm myself. And it's been a nightmare. I found this out in late 2008, and pretty much the 10-year anniversary. This is the 10-year anniversary of when I found out about this new condition I have, and it's put a staple in my life. It's like I do not let it get me down. It's like it may have crippled how I enjoy life, but that's the key word. It crippled it. It didn't destroy it. It just crippled it. I just hang around mostly indoors, but when I go outside, I do sit on a rocking chair we have outside, or somewhere that's I guess close to the house, close to the wall, where I feel comfortable is where I would say like I feel safe. And 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 I thought it was just that, just outside stuff or open area stuff, indoors or outdoors that's open. But then it's like it came in a package. It's like you freak out when you go outside, you freak out when you go into an open gym or something like that, and you're just gonna freak out in general. It's like, and I'm like, I didn't ask for that one. Or like, as I'm talking right now into this recording, I hope it's still recording. Um, where it's like, where it's like I'm talking to you right now, and all of a sudden I get this weird feeling in my chest and head, and I gotta like it's like back then it was scary. I don't know. I didn't know what to do when this happens, but like I know what happens now. So it's scary but not as it comes off as annoyingly scary where like it's like damn it, this is happening. And the way I work it out with an attack, what this attack does is pretty much cripple my movement where like it's hard to stand up without like actually like losing motor function and actually falling flat on my face. And when it gets to that, it's like I found the solution is to just pretty much lay down, play dead or something like that, and pretty much nap it off. I found out I can nap it off. It's like I just gotta lay there and wait, just wait. Give it like a half hour, 20 minutes, and when I nap it off, it's gone. It's like I can move freely again. I can do jumping jacks. Not a lot, but I can still do them. And and it's like everything's well, not everything, but things are fine. Things are fine. It's like I'm not in that attack. I'm fine. So it's all good. We're all cool. So yeah, diabetes and agoraphobia, ADHD. That's a really common thing. It's like how I'm talking to you guys, and you hear these long pauses. That's me like trying to gain my thoughts or and stuff like that. So I think I rambled on long enough. Hope this doesn't come out to like beat gigabytes when I record this. Oh, and I'm not using a mic or anything. I'm using my Samsung phone. Samsung phone to record this because I don't own a mic and getting a mic is kind of kind of pricey right now. I don't have a I don't have any income for me personally, at least right now. Um, I just it's like I live with people that help support me, and I'm highly grateful of them, and I really wish I can do something in return for them because that's another thing I need to address. One last thing. It's like all these people do all these things for me, and I barely have anything to give back in return. Because of this agoraphobia thing, I can't even go out and get a job. So I can do an online job, but true, but like a majority of them that that can fit my taste require like a college degree or something, which I don't have. I graduated from high school, but I just got a certificate of completion. I didn't get a diploma or anything. And from there, I didn't go to college because for one thing, that's too. It's like we can afford some stuff, but it's just that for college, it's like we all knew. Even I knew. It's like yeah. It's like you're smart, but not that smart. And I was like, yeah, I know. So like I really do wish I had I had my own sort of income and I can like actually like I mean hell Christmas is coming up and I have nothing to give. It's like I want to give back to those who give to me because it's like like pretty much how I got a PlayStation 4 in 2014. It's like that was like $400 back then. You can get it for like 150, 200 now, and I want to do something for something like that. I want to do something in return, but I can't. But all they keep saying is like we just we just want you to be nice, be grateful, be good, and all that. And it's like that's fine, but I still feel like you should get something. You gave me something that's very, very, very pricey. I would like to give you something pricey, something that costs money. It's like I want to like make a card. I want to give you something that I bought, but sadly, that's becoming difficult because I don't have an income. Like it's hard to get a job. So yeah, that's my life in a nutshell. I think I've rambled on too long. I think I'll call this personal ramblings. If you hear this, I hope this is still recording. But if you do hear this, then this is pretty much my life story. Um, it's like you're hearing the good stuff, the silly stuff, and then now you're hearing like the real stuff. Figure I saved the real for last, cause well for one thing I mean I can twist it around and joke it around like my friends know I have this, and like we like to poke fun at each other, like about my condition, and it's and yeah, it's like it's like when I think about me having agoraphobia or diabetes, I feel a little bit bummed, but like turning it into a joke or not thinking too much into it, but mainly making a joke about it. Just is how I am now. It's like I don't feel depressed. I'm just tired right now. I just woke up. I'm waking up now from this, from talking a lot, and just twisting improv is the word. Just twisting the situation into something funny. It's like if anything, the more I watch Game Grumps, the more that improves. Where like you're thinking of a situation that bums you out, but like just it's like what's funny to you? It's like just keep thinking about the other things that you enjoy, like a cartoon or a show or a game or something funny a friend did the other day, or a dark yet funny situation, and that that keeps the depression out. It's like I don't think I've ever been depressed. I've been like bored and just like not up to doing anything for like a day or for a couple hours. If you heard that thing, sorry. But I never been like depressed. I never had suicidal thoughts. Never will think about committing suicide. I would never do that. I joke about it, but I would never actually like sound serious and actually do it. But yeah, that's how I would turn the situation into with how my life's going. All right, no, this is it. This is all. I think I'm done here. This is I'm done with my rambling. You know that I'm a brony, a somewhat furry. I game a lot more than the average human would, could, should. However, the term you put it, I don't know. I watch anime, and this M.U.G.E.N stuff I do is pretty much like a hobby. It's like at first on YouTube, it was I just put it up there for like just for fun and stuff like that. But finding out that my computer, I'll do another video on that about my computer. It's pretty ancient. I got this computer in 2011, and from what I understand, this thing was manufactured in 2007 and 2009. So it won't play. I know for a fact it won't play games today. It could probably play something soft with like mainly pixels and stuff like that. I mean, hell, I'm surprised it plays Skyrim. I have Skyrim the special edition on PS4, but years ago when I got years ago, Skyrim on PC was on sale, and I played that, and I can it plays fine at a 480p resolution. So it's like I'll give it that. It plays fine. It's like when it comes to the frames, it's like it don't really matter much to me as long as it doesn't drop between it drops between 14 to 1 at the point where it's like a slideshow very like unplayable. So yeah, those are my rambling thoughts about my life, about how I see the situations of being a brony and a furry and stuff like that. Um, but I do mean that one thing I say. It's like I'm pretty sure other people are saying it, but I just wanna like throw mine. I just want to throw my bits in there too. It's like whatever you enjoy, if you really do enjoy it, it's like some. It's like people can argue, contradict and argue and say like, oh, but what if it's like something like enjoy like suicide or 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 I don't Nazis or stuff like that and stuff. I'm like, you know what I'm talking about. It's like you know exactly what I mean, especially in this context when it comes to what are you into and and what what do you get off on. I don't ask people that, but like this is just a general thing. Like if, when they do that, it's like if they're into that, it's like that's power to you. That is great. That is fantastic. It's like I'm glad you have something to enjoy, but do not let anyone that has a strong negative opinion about it, or someone that's being an asshole about it, any of those kind of people, do not let them discourage you from doing or enjoying what you love. What you love playing, what you love watching, what you love reading, what you love animating, what you love drawing. Don't let them discourage you. It's like that's more fuel into the fire of like how shitty the internet can be. And it's like it is. The internet is full of shitty people. It's like uh, I'm one of them, but like I try my best to not be shitty as much as I can. But that's my strong message here. Don't let anyone. It's like don't give up. All right. It's like I told Kazi Cat this. Kazi, yeah, I said his name. Why am I saying it twice? um, it's like I told him that. I told my brother that. I told one of my friends that. I'll keep telling everyone till the day I die. It's like don't. It's like if you enjoy it, just keep doing it. It's like this thing for M.U.G.E.N. It's like I've gotten back into the M.U.G.E.N scene in this year in like May or June. It's like I've been playing M.U.G.E.N since I discovered it back in late 2007, but like I haven't been like making this much videos about it. I never been like on a roll with it, and it became like a hobby, a side hobby to me. Now it's like I now have something to do instead of just like just play it just for fun. I do, so I can like get a feel for the characters and just just play for fun because I do enjoy fighting games. And yeah, I'm into like making these videos, and Kaze Cat's the pretty much the inspiration for me for like to actually start doing this and be like before this I would like put out a video once every blue moon, but now it's like I put them out almost nearly every day, and that's something I need to crack down on. It's like I need to tone that down a bit. For example, Kazi Cat's Creations Part 3, that's gonna be out, but I'm debating on either releasing it sooner, like in a few days, or like I said, like maybe almost near Christmas, like a week or so around. Excuse me. Um, someone's opening the garage. Um, damn it! There was a nickel every time I lose a train of thought. I be the poorest man in the world. But no, I'll just end it here. I really rambled on for too long. I think it's. I'm looking at my clock right now. I don't know how long it's been. I know it's been long, but yeah, I thought I'd just make this video, get my main thoughts out there because they've been stuck in my head for this long. Maybe this will like relieve some stress off me. It's like the feeling of just talking to no one, or well, I'm talking to someone. Someone might read this, look at this, but like it's the feeling of talking to no one or talking to yourself about problems and stuff. It relieves stress off me, and I enjoy that. So I'm trying this, and I guess you can't call it a vlog because when I put this up, I'm just gonna put an image up, maybe an icon or something of one of my characters or something like that, or I don't know, rarity or something. I'm gonna put something up instead of just hearing a voice and looking at a black screen. It's like no one enjoys that. But yep, I'll end this right here for real this time. Um, if you have been reading this, um, thank you for um, spending your time listening, and I hope I've not wasted your time. It's like this is just a rambling video message, but if you get this, thank you for spending your time to listen with me, and I might make another one in the future. All right, I'm Carrotear, and I will think of a phrase for me to make sometime in the future. Bye.